I wore my brother's boots to chase a name. Scuffed up leather, half a size too brave. Rolled into town where the grain bins shine, dust on the dashboard spelling, maybe and try. She laughed like wind through a barbed wire gate. I learned the timing of a heart that waits. I told myself I'd only pass, leave footprints that the morning eats. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rode down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. Her daddy's porch knew every kind of rain. Coffee on the rail, blessings in the grain. I fixed the hens, she fed the strays, learned the map of quiet mile by mile of grace. Sundays rang like copper in a jar. Weeknights hummed like a far-off car. I kept my exit folded small, like a ticket I could tear into. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rode down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. Brother called to ask for news, said, how's the highway treat those shoes? I looked at my feet and their honest scars. The town had laced them to its stars. Fence post shadows, evenings blue, the kind of still that lets you choose. Maybe love's a hat you wear till it learns the shape of you. Maybe home is dust that stays after all you meant to do. I traded leaving for a porch light, traded maybe for a key, hung my jacket in a doorway that kept hanging back to me. I came for a girl in borrowed boots, but the dust rode down my roots. Thought I'd kiss and go like a westbound train, but the road turned soft and said my name. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. I came for a girl in borrowed boots. Now the mailbox knows my route. If the wind asks where I've been, tell it here where the gravel grins. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth. I came for a girl in borrowed boots and found a borrowed home that fit the truth.
Your note on the fridge still smells like rain, ink like a river on a window pane. A stand in the kitchen with the morning gray, counting the drips while the past won't drain. The clock ticks steady like a porch swing chain. Floorboard creaks say your old sweet name. Steam curls up like a faithful friend. I read every word again. Some letters heal, some letters sting. I read it every time the kettle sings. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. Between the hush and the whistle's refrain, I hear the promise and the parting things. If love's in the lines that the weather can't tame, let the water rise and the memory rain. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. By the window the basil leans toward light. Your coffee mug waits for another night. Photographs curl at the edges a bit, like the corners of a smile when we almost quit. I measure the sugar, I measure the egg. 2 spoons for courage, 3 for the break. Stir in circles like the years we spun, round and round till the silence won. There's truth in the quiet between the dings. I read it every time the kettle sings. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. Between the hush and the whistle's refrain, I hear the promise and the parting things. If love's in the lines that the weather can't tame, let the water rise and the memory rain. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. About summer in a borrowed truck, about finding a road and a little more luck. Said if the storm breaks early, I'll be home by dark. Left a kiss in the margin like a sparrow's mark. Now thunder's a rumor far off the ridge, and the only sure thunder is that old kettle's hiss. I press the paper to my chest like prayer, swear I catch your breath in the kitchen air. I can hold her, I can learn to bring. I read it every time the kettle sings. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. Between the hush and the whistle's refrain, I hear the promise and the parting things. If love's in the lines that the weather can't tame, let the water rise and the memory rain. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. Sky will clear its throat and send you back on a brighter note. Maybe I'll learn what the quiet brings, to listen for love in the smallest things. Till then the steam on the window writes our names in fog for a second of light. Rain on the roof, tea on the tongue, the words you left keep coming undone. Sun breaks through and the linoleum shines, tiny gold rivers in crooked lines. I fold your letter but I never fold you, leave it under the magnet like we always do. If home is a kettle that calls me near, I'll answer that whistle year after year. I'll breathe in the paper, the ink, the spring, and read it when the kettle sings. From first light's hush to evening's wings, I read it every time the kettle sings. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. Between the hush and the whistle's refrain, I hear the promise and the parting things. If love's in the lines that the weather can't tame, let the water rise and the memory rain. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings. I said One cup by your favorite chair, steam rising like a whispered prayer. Your note on the fridge still smells like rain. I read it every time the kettle sings.
Griddle talks and moonlit grease, neon hums a halo on the glass. I flip the night from left to right, count the miles in every passing cab. Salt and sugar share a shaker, like two names we used to rhyme. Table 9 keeps one place open, silverware lined like railroad time. Out past town the dark is wider, but in here songs remember light. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghost and truck stop saints, pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You still walking when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims, keep your order warm at table 9. Cash drawer clicks like distant signals, pies breathe cinnamon and steam. Diesel prayers in denim jackets leave their stories, take their leave. I wipe the counter like a page where your laughter used to sign. Ketchup blooms a red reminder, roses poured from another time. Some goodbyes don't slam or shatter, they just dim like diner lights. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghost and truck stop saints, pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You still walking when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims, keep your order warm at table 9. Your order lives in muscle memory, eggs over easy wheat toast jam. I hear you ask for extra cherry like a secret only counters understand. Outside the semis braid the night, low and lonely, steady spine. Inside the clock right circles, loops that lead me back in time. Maybe love is kitchen hours, quiet work and patient heat. Maybe faith is turning bacon till the morning finds its feet. So I stack the cups like little chapels, white and waiting, clean and kind, and let the jukebox keep a vigil for the life we left behind. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghosts and truck stop sings. Pour the coffee for the highway and the ache the silence paints. You still walk in when the bell rings in the doorway of my mind. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. I keep the jukebox humming for the ghost and truck stop sings. Pour the coffee till the neon trades its blue for morning lines. If the years won't bring you back here, still the sugar pours just fine. I set a plate that no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. I set a plate no one claims. Keep your order warm at table 9. I'm rearranging spring on the fridge door. Ants on a blanket, sunlight in your hair. A tiny cake with crooked candles for. And that morning when we didn't even care. The coffee cooled while we chased the bedhead storms. Your smile ironing the creases from the day. Each little square is a prayer with corners held by magnets that won't learn to sway. Magnets don't let go, but I know I try a brand new chapter in the living room light, but the pages keep folding to the same photograph. Magnets don't let go, but I know I have to, and still it all turns back to your laugh. I lined July beside a winter fleece, birthday ribbons next to Sunday pies. I move our porch swing next to midnight peace, like I can edit grief with how I organize. The hallway clock clears its throat at 2, and all the rooms answer with your echo. I set the couch like a stage for a future, but the script keeps rhyming with what I know. Magnets don't